Hello and welcome to today's session. Today's session is based on advocacy model of youth work practice. In my previous sessions, I discussed about treatment model and reform model. Today, I will discuss about advocacy model. The advocacy model is based on a pluralist view of society. A pluralist view of society sees that disadvantage for some group of people is brought about through the inequitable distribution of power and resources. This occurs because in the struggle for social resources, some groups are more powerful than others. The advocacy model of youth in development work sees that many of young people's problems are a result of their social rights not being respected because either young people are not aware of their right and or do not have the skills to use them, or society has failed to protect their rights. So advocacy model is based on pluralist view of the society, which discuss about the inequitable distribution of powers and resources, and that's why some group of people are being disadvantaged and some group of people have gained more power. And why people are disadvantaged? Because they are not aware, they are not sure about their right, which one they used to do or not, and they do not have skills to execute their rights in a right perspective. And the next scenario is that our society is not able to safeguard the right of young people. Society has failed to give inputs about their rights. How advocacy model view society? The advocacy model sees societies as unjust because either the laws and system of society are designed to operate for the benefit of the allied social groups, or the laws and system of society are complex and bureaucratic, which leads to some social groups having little or no access to the system of rights the law entitles them to. See how this model reflects to our society. First thing, that whatever laws are existing in the society, these laws are helping the allied social groups, means the rich people, very well known people, or the law whatever prepared to our society is very complex, and that's why people have very less chances to access these laws on a right perspective. In that way, our advocacy model is viewing society. Then values underline the advocacy model, which involves equal opportunities for all groups and people, equal distribution of benefits for all people, bureaucracies to be accountable to the public, removal of biases which disadvantage some group and advantage others, equal outcome for all groups and people. Here values stress upon the equal distribution, that the opportunities need to be created equally. Everybody will have equal opportunity. Then everybody will get equal benefit. Then the core important things is that bureaucracies need to be accountable to public. What is happening in India? The bureaucrats are not accountable always. But if you see advocacy model, then we need to see the bureaucrats are need to be accountable. They need to be accountable for every aspects, for every work to the common man. And in that way, the values are stressed upon the equality. Intervention used in advocacy model by the youth worker, which involves providing welfare rights, advice and support, providing legal aid support, providing a casework and counseling service, providing general advice and support on issues such as employment, education, training, housing, and so on, designing and developing education and training programs which help young people develop life skills such as job search and interview skills, then providing services that target the most disadvantaged group of young people such as young indigenous or immigrant groups, young poor women and working class youth, etc. Then forming campaigns and pressure groups to advocate social and legal change, then representing young people and publicizing injustices. So in that way we can do intervention as a youth worker. So here we need to give awareness, we need to give legal counseling, legal service, we need to give them counseling, then we need to aware people and advise people in terms of opportunities, maybe in terms of employment, education, training, etc. Then skill based services we can include. So in that way we can intervene as a social worker, as a young worker, youth worker, we can intervene. Then skills. What are the skills are required, necessary? The skills a young worker need to implement an advocacy model for youth in development work includes ability to use legal and bureaucratic system, networking with bureaucracies, casework skills, campaigning skills, media skills, motivational skills, negotiational skills, lobbying skills, etc. The two main roles of a youth worker using the advocacy model in youth in development work are normally helping young people understand and access the system in order to receive their benefits and entitlements, and acting as public advocacy on behalf of young people. So these are the skills. So what are the skills we need to have as a youth worker? We need to have skills in management, that how you can manage a bureaucratic system, how will make a networking with them. Then from social work point of view, you need to have a casework skill, you need to intervene one to one basis. Then campaigning skills, maybe awareness skills. Then media, social media, how you can manage media to involve. Then motivational, when you will give counseling, that time you need to motivate them. So counseling skill, motivational skills are very important. Then negotiation, sometimes you need to bargain. No, no, you are not supposed to take all these things, you need to take few. So these kind of negotiations, because the values of this advocacy model stated that some people are disadvantaged and some people they become much stronger, because here is inequitable distribution of resources. And for that, as a youth worker, you need to negotiate, you need to make a balance. You understood? Then loving skills. So these are the skills that you should have as a youth worker. Then advantages: it empowers individuals and groups who are normally disempowered by lack of technical knowledge and skills. Then the next is the model has a viewpoint that all human beings are essential, highly intelligent, and creative, but that this is of little use without social skills and knowledge to utilize their intelligence and creative energy. Then disadvantages. The biggest disadvantage of the advocacy approach is that it can make people dependent on the advocates rather than empowering them to take charge of their own lives. The next is advocacy can become victimized by the agencies against whom they are depending people. They are defending people. So disadvantage is that in people are in advocacy model, people are dependent, very much dependent to the advocates, because from whom they are getting the legal services, the knowledge, the awareness. And that's why young people may not become an empowered person. You understood? So this is the disadvantage. And advantage is that the things is to be equally distributed uh, with technical knowledge and skills. Then people can show their intelligence, creativity, energy level. So these are the advantage. I hope you understood the advocacy model. This is also a very important model for youth work. So so far you have come across a treatment model that is to provide some sorts of treatment to the society. Then reform model, how the functionalist perspective are looking to the youth, to the society. And today's pluralist view, that is the advocacy model. So I hope you are learning, and days to come you can adopt any model which is best for your society, which is best for your young population, to facilitate them with various services and schemes. And this kind of model is to give you more boost to work with them. With that note, I will conclude. Thank you and have a nice day.